Oh, hey, Borderlands 4 got a drop date. Release date today. September 23rd. Hello.
Hello. Greetings. Okay, should be picking me up now too. Let's go.
We're doing it live.
I had to restart my computer and OBS changed the default settings for
So
all
did I.
my audio channels. It's stupid. Hello, welcome
Thanks,
to another
Windows
episode,
11.
everyone. Sorry it was silent for a little bit, but you guys should be able to hear us now. And if not, then, well, sorry. So the Super Bowl went about as good as we could have hoped. And Luka Doncic, the experience. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Go with the Super Bowl. It was a great Super Bowl.
It was a really good Super Bowl. I enjoyed it.
I'm really glad John Elway cursed the Chiefs last year.
It's fantastic. I love John Elway. He's not a great GM, and he is drunk sometimes. But you know what? Good for John Elway.
He cursed the Chiefs by handing them that Lombardi trophy last year.
That's true. He did do that, didn't he? Oh,
yeah.
Still looking out for us. That's what's up.
As he looks down from heaven.
I know. He's still alive. I'm pretty sure he lives in Cherry Creek.
Yeah, he's still very much alive, but he was looking down upon you that day.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was
Patrick Mahomes sucks now, right?
Yeah, is that what we're gonna say now? Pat Mahomes, trash quarterback.
I think so.
I think that would. You know what? I support this.
Can I share my favorite tweet from Sunday?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, I gotta find it again. But it involves Nick Wright.
Oh God, this should be good.
It's great. It was a
Nick
great.
Wright is fantastic.
Let's see. I gotta scroll here. Where was it?
All right, I was paranoid. I had to check our audio was on. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Nick Wright, I don't know, man. He had been a Jokic hater for years. So I just can't. Oh my God. Like, he's come around like the last 2 or 3 years, but before he was like, after his first MVP, he was the haterade was a flowing from him when it came to Jokic. So I don't like Nick Wright.
Oh, gotcha. It was something along the lines. Where is it? It was something along the lines of like, I feel comfortable with them being down 10 or some shit.
Oh, the Chiefs or whatever.
Yeah, I'm in too many group chats, so I don't know which one it was in.
Let's see. I could probably find his tweet.
But there was a response that I loved too. Is it here? And then the best part was they trolled him the next day on First Take for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean that's like you know.
Or not First Take, First Things First, which no one watches.
Whatever. Yeah, no. Does anyone watch those shows anymore? I don't think anyone does.
Mm-mm.
Chiefs down 10, which means finally the game can start.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it was. Yeah, that's what was it. That it? But then there was. Then somebody I follow put in there. I really hope the Chiefs go on a 32-0 run after you tweeted this.
Yeah.
I think I liked it. Hold on.
I mean, I understand where it's coming from, right? Because it is Patrick Mahomes, and if you're only down 10, you're still in the game with Pat Mahomes. That's just kind of how he rolls, you know. But yeah, they got their ass kicked.
Oh, it was beautiful.
So badly. And it wasn't like like Pat Mahomes played bad. It wasn't like people were letting him down. It was like he threw a pick six and then another one backed up against his own goal end line. Yeah. Cooper DeJean, let's go. Like
but horrific. My favorite thing is that it took a Denver Bronco to help defeat the Chiefs and Vic Fangio.
His defense was so good.
it's almost like he played the Chiefs for like a fucking decade or something.
It's true. He did play the Chiefs, I think, 4 times because he was our coach for I think 2 seasons. So, and then plus all the other times he played him. But at least
didn't he help? Didn't he help the Eagles like the first time they went to the Super Bowl and it was really close?
I don't remember. No,
Super Bowl was
he was a consultant.
Not for me. Not for me, Bryce. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
No, it was great.
Fantastic.
If you enjoy the Chiefs getting killed, that was the Super Bowl for you.
So everyone in the AFC West, anyone a fan of a team in the AFC West loved it.
Yep, 1000%. Yeah, and Fangio Absolutely. Was a consultant for the Eagles in 2020.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's right.
He is a fantastic coordinator. He is just a shitty head coach.
Thanks.
Like many defensive coordinators before him, like Wade Phillips. Terrible head coach. Fantastic defensive coordinator. So.
Hey. So it took two Broncos to help him win this.
Yeah. Former Broncos for the win. Let's go.
Really? I hate one-sided games and I hate the Chiefs? I don't care. Listen, there's something special about watching a team you hate get the absolute shit beat out of them.
Yeah. And it's not like the Eagles. If it was a close game, like the Eagles winning wasn't a great outcome either. No. But if you might as well get one good outcome, which is the Chiefs getting killed.
But the whole and on top of it too, if you want to look at it from like if you look at it from like 10,000 feet, really,
you'd rather watch it.
The final
game.
score of
I kind of
the final score of 22-40, like. If you take away that second quarter, 17 points, it's way closer.
Yeah,
it's not like Patrick. It's not like Patrick Mahomes. Mind you, Patrick Mahomes played terribly. He played absolutely horrid. Really bad. But I mean, there were still like some passes in there, and if he hadn't had, a couple of bad throws to like Cooper DeJean, it's not like they couldn't do it. It's just the problem was like Perna said, I think yesterday. Or winners and in his winners and losers or something. He made the comment like this Chiefs offense wasn't built to score. It wasn't built to score in bunches.
No, it wasn't. I mean, they didn't score until 34 seconds left in the third quarter.
And that's what came back to bite them is the fact that they couldn't. They had big playability, but they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with D-Hop or anything. But it's like you didn't have Rashid Rice all year.
Did not.
You didn't have Hollywood Brown most of the year. Xavier Worthy did okay, but and you didn't have really Travis Kelce at all. Travis Kelce didn't have a good year. So I mean, you have all these things where it's like you.
And not only that, the offensive line was horrific in that.
The O-line, and plus, I don't think they scored 30 points all season.
That's a good question. Did they?
They were like one of the 5 teams that did not score like
30 points at all. They scored 30 points 3 times right on the dot. And they scored.
I don't think they went above, right? Because it was like teams that haven't scored 30 or something. It was like.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. They actually scored 30 twice against the Panthers and the Raiders and the Buccaneers, and they did not go above. You're right. So 30 was their max they scored this year.
Yeah, so it's like they never went above 30.
Mm-hmm. So, even the Broncos went above 30, and so
every team went above 30. That's the whole thing. Is like and mind you, I don't think necessarily you have to score 30 every game to win or be successful.
But is their defense good enough? I mean, it was kind of shown. Their defense isn't good enough to really be able to win that way consistently.
It wasn't on Sunday.
It was not. It was not.
And that's the problem. And as much as people want to say like, "Oh, it's one-sided and awful," and this is what happens. The Chiefs, the whole thing. The thing is, and I think this is all year.
They've been.
If you look at all year,
dude.
They've been skirting by. The Broncos really should have beaten them twice. They missed on a luckiest block field goal ever.
Yeah.
The Bills argumentatively lost because of bad ball placement.
Yep. Yeah, looking at these scores, like they had a 1-point win against the Bengals, 5 against the Falcons, 7 against the Raiders, 6 points against the Bucks. Like they're not beating a team by 2 scores. The only team they beat by 2 scores was the Texans, and that was by 9 points. So it's not even crazy.
And it's not exactly like they were necessary. Like I said, they didn't.
Saints, yeah.
They put their stuff on the defense, and I'm going to assume this year they're going to look more on the offensive side of the ball. But I don't know necessarily what they're going to inherently be looking for.
I mean,
on that side of the ball.
Offensive line help is a must. Because
line, but it's you need wide receiver help.
You do, but like the Eagles brought four. Like I heard on one podcast, the Eagles did not blitz the entire game. They brought
just rushing 4.
They're rushing 4, and they were able to sack Mahomes like 5 times.
Does Vic Fangio blitz a lot?
Oh my god, yes he does. He does. Okay. Like with the Broncos, we blitz so much, but I think that's how you beat Mahomes. He's so good, he can beat the blitz. I think you try to get home with 4, and you
just don't blitz.
You just don't blitz. You just drop everyone back in coverage and make him pick you apart.
I wondered this too: is if you're better off doing like what Spagnuolo does and not disguise your blitzes, but in Fangio's like, hey, let's try to disguise them and then not blitz.
Right. Yeah, and I think that seems like what they were doing, right? Like, essentially just bringing 4, but making it kind of weird. Like, It wasn't the same 4 every time. It wasn't just a down lineman, so it looked like it was a blitz, but it really wasn't. And it helps, too, that the Eagles' defensive line is sick. Like, between Jalen Carter and Sweat and some of those guys. Like, they have the talent to do it, but, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. As much as people want it, like, Bryce will complain, like, oh, it was a blowout. It
was a blowout. Like I understand if you won a close game, that was definitely not the game for you. But for everyone who hates the Chiefs, that was very satisfying.
And on top of it, too, I think we were kind of due for a lopsided Super Bowl because every Super Bowl we've had, last year went to OT. 2 years ago, it was a 1-score game and went down to the 4th quarter. I think the year prior.
I think the last blowout was the Brady one against Mahomes, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
I need to find a history of scores, dude.
Oh, there we go. I've had it. Super Bowl winners. Let's see. So in the
last year OT 3 point.
Last year OT, 3 point. Yeah, 3 points last year. 7 points in 21. Yeah, the last one was 21, where it was 31-9 Chiefs, who again got their ass handed to them.
Yeah.
The year before, the Niners Chiefs game was 11 points. That's kind of close.
That one was close the whole game, and it kind of got blown out early, especially after that 49ers player got hurt.
And then the worst Super Bowl of all time, 13-3 in Atlanta, the Rams Patriots. The one in 2018 was 41-33, a high-scoring good game. And then the infamous 28-3 Atlanta New England game. So the last basically decade, you've had
pretty close ones outside of the one.
Well, actually, going back, if I go back 2016, 24-10 was 2 scores. So if you're going back to there, most of them have been
Broncos killing Cam Newton, dude. That was 26.
So realistically, if we're sort of looking back at the last decade, you've had. So I'll go back. I will go back a decade. We'll go back to 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Blowout 43-8. Sorry, Denver.
That one never happened.
Okay, I'm with you on that one.
Yep.
Then we had 4 points, 28-24, 24-10, 34-28, 41-33, 13-3, 31-20, 31-9, 23-20, 38-35, 35-22, and then 40-22. So it's not like we haven't had this really good run of close games to the very end.
Yeah, it's about half and half between blowout, couple blowouts, couple kind of close ones, probably some garbage time in there, and then the other half are actually close.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, another Super Bowl didn't happen was a 31-17 game, and that never happened.
31-17. Hey, at least you guys were in it. The Broncos lost by the first snap of the first quarter.
True. That's true.
That one was dead from the start, and it was so sad.
That was a rough watch.
Man,
that was a rough
Peyton
watch.
Manning getting it snapped over his head was the worst thing.
The funny part is he had a better game than Russell Wilson. That was the best part of that bet. So he still had a statistically better game than Russell Wilson.
I hated it.
That was been a rough game for you to watch.
that was the worst 24 hours ever because my clutch on my car went out the day before, and my school laptop wiped itself that night. So it was
it was
a horrific 24 hours.
For good old CJ.
I had to call AAA to get my car towed back to my house from school. It was so bad.
You had to call your IT guy.
Yeah, well, and then I just lost all my work. I couldn't recover it. My computer just decided to update Mac OS, and it's just like, yep, I'm gone. Everything's gone. I'm like, cool, thanks. Hey, don't worry. Never buying a Mac again because of that.
Don't worry. You know what I did when I got a new hard drive in my first MacBook?
What?
I encrypted my hard drive.
Nice. Fantastic.
I had to call the guy who put in my hard drive and said, hey, you'll never guess what I did. He's like, what? I went, I encrypted my hard drive. And he said, you're an idiot. I went, yes, I am.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
how do I fix it?
Well, I think there is one thing we can agree on. The best part of the Super Bowl might have been the halftime show. Kendrick Lamar was so good.
Kendrick Lamar was good. However, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, I'm a fan of his older stuff over his newer stuff. And the fact there wasn't a lot of Him to a Butterfly in Mad City really bugged me. Or even, oh God, what was the one after? Was it Humble? One with DNA and all of it?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I like Kendrick Lamar. I can't say I have his discography memorized.
So like, I haven't really listened to his new stuff. Like I listened to his old stuff.
I mean,
it was just damn. So like, I wish it was. Yeah. I wish there was more. There was more of that stuff, but I can't say it was bad.
No,
because I mean, we all knew what we were all there for one thing.
We were, and we got it. We got it. We got what we wanted.
We got it.
That smile into the camera, and then
that smile on the camera was great.
And then Serena Williams dancing,
crip walking,
yeah. So he won. He had already won, but he double won now.
Yeah.
All right.
And he wasn't sure if he was going to play it or not.
Oh, he was always going to play it.
Yeah.
Come on, he's Aubrey can sue all he wants. He's playing that shit. Like,
I would love nothing more than for him to sue because he had to answer the question.
He already has. I think he has already tried attempting to sue him, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what I would be if I was Kendrick? Fucking do it, bitch!
No, that's what he's saying, yeah.
You gotta, then say it, bitch! You gotta answer the question, dog!
So...
It's defamatory? Alright, what's defamatory about it, son?
Prove to me it's not real. Yeah.
Because considering, I think in his response song, he basically self-reported himself.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, Drake is... I don't follow rap beefs very often. This is the one I kind of followed a little bit, and yeah, Drake is just he should have quit a very long time ago.
My favorite one was J. Cole was in on it originally. J. Cole's like heard the first one was like, I'm out.
Yep, he was like, I'm not doing it. Nope.
Nope. I don't want this smoke. I know what I've invested. I will see you over here. Good luck. Nope. Good luck, gents.
Oh, so good.
J. Cole's like, I'm gonna go back to playing basketball in South Africa.
Yeah,
thanks.
He's like, yo, I'm not getting in the middle of all this shit.
Sorry, Kendrick, we cool, right, homie? Oh boy,
so good.
Oh man.
All right. Well, that's the Super Bowl. Want to talk some Luka Doncic magic?
Oh, he's so good.
He's so good.
I
watched about 30 seconds, and he ended up dishing to a dude for 3 in the corner. The guy missed, and he put back a rebound. And I'm like, all right, yeah, Luka's pretty good. And then I went
I have to admit, there's nothing funnier to me than the simple fact that Anthony Davis is going to be out a month.
That I feel so bad for Anthony Davis.
I feel so bad for him, but it's like, as somebody put it in like my basketball chat was, this is the one thing I will miss about AD.
That you won't miss
that I won't miss is
injuries,
like
the soft tissue,
the injuries,
strain.
It's just like It's like, oh yeah, by the way, everyone says, oh, the Mavericks are better or won the trade. Exhibit A, homie.
Anyone who says they won the trade doesn't watch basketball. There's
Charles Barkley.
Copium. Yeah, Charles Barkley is wrong. I love Charles Barkley. He's hilarious. Basketball wise, not the best in terms of his analysis of the game at this point.
The whole thing is, I get the idea of like technically the long term if you want to go that way. That's like, oh, AD, there's no shot AD's gonna leave Dallas, which is true.
Sure,
there's a chance
probably
Luka could leave.
Maybe, but
realistically, here's my whole thing, and I said this on Saturday. Who's in the better position to win the title right now? It sure as shit ain't Dallas.
No, it is not. No. And that's the thing is like, yeah, Luka could leave in a year, right? But there's been no indications that he's going to. At which point, why would you jump the gun there? It doesn't.
There's no indication he's going to leave LA either, because what? Like, I know, like, oh, he lost $100 million. You know what? Everyone in LA is probably telling him, and probably Lakers tell him, hey, you can make $100 million here in endorsements.
Yeah, it'd be no problem.
Don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. You'll make it all. You'll make more.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing. Is it's like, okay, like, is that the drawback? Is that, oh, he could leave and that 2031 pick becomes huge? Okay,
possibly.
6 years from,
but the thing is, like
6 years from now,
odds are pretty low, I would bet.
Yeah, it's 6 years from now. Who cares?
Yeah,
I traded. If I had it, what they gave up for a year and a half of Luka,
you do that 100 times out of 100.
100, yeah. Like if I knew guaranteed he's leaving, I'm still doing it because all it cost me was Anthony Davis and one pick.
Anthony Davis, by the way, will not be the same player in a year and a half. No. As well as you might as well get something out of it that's going to be better for the next year and a half. So yeah,
that's the whole thing I don't understand. Is it's like if that's your logic of like sure thing he's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
where are they going to be in the same? Where's Dallas going to be the same time frame?
Yeah,
they're still going to be muddling where they are. Like five,
it's going to get bad.
Bottom.
It's going to get bad in Dallas.
Yeah, if they are a playoff team, they're a playing team.
At best,
they're going to be 7 to 10. Whereas like now the Lakers are a top 3 team in the West, arguably
top 4. Memphis, I think, is still in that conversation too. So I think it's OKC, Memphis, Denver, Lakers. Those are the top.
Now 4. They're in but I'm saying like they're in the conversation of like, oh, these are your teams you're going to see in the Western Conference. It's going to be 2 of these 4.
Yes.
Like now they're in that conversation. Dallas isn't nowhere near that conversation now.
No, they've already dropped to 9th.
So it's like that's my whole point. is like in terms of like position where it's like all they have to do is get on a roll. And Luka's done it before. Now Luka's got LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, they got a free shooter back.
I was gonna say,
so
they have another shooter. Have Reeves and Rui and Connect,
and they got a center who fills the bill for what they need in Alex Len.
He is a warm body that can rebound basketballs. That's what they need from their center.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Like, and he's okay on the defensive end too. He's not a watch on the defensive end either.
Yeah.
But you want to know what was funny? What? And I saw this from a baseball guy. Mm-hmm. I saw this from an actual ex-baseball player talking about and he was talking about analytics in all sports, but mainly basketball. Where he's talking about if you look at shot charts from like the 90s to now, how now the entire shot like 2023 to 2024, no mid-range jumpers. It's either under the hoop or 3-pointers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And he was making, and mind you, he's a baseball guy, not a basketball guy.
Yeah.
He's making the point of like those are arguably the 2 hardest shots to defend: a 3-pointer and a guy coming at you at 100 speed, just slamming the ball slamming the ball.
Oh, 1,000%. 3-pointer, obviously, because there's more distance and it's worth more points under the rim. This
comes back to my question that I was making before, or comment I was making before, of like how much does defense really matter? When right now in the NBA, there's not a whole lot of defense to defend a 3, except man, which you're going to get beat on.
Yeah, you're running man, and eventually those rotations, you find the open guy where someone rotates incorrectly or is a little too slow or whatever.
Because it's not like you can play zone, because what beats the zone? 3-pointers beat the zone.
Kill the zone.
So it's like, what are you going to do? Like a half court press and just press them and hopefully like you get something that's like, there's no way to defend that.
No. Well, essentially what you need to do is at least close out on the shooters, right? At least make it a little more difficult on them, and you need to rebound. Like that's what kills teams is a team shoots a 3, misses, gets the offensive rebound, is able to get another 3 up. Like,
yeah,
those things are backbreaking.
I played 1 year of basketball, and I do remember like every coach talking about like it's not so much contesting the shot as like you just put a hand in his face was always the thing.
Yeah, like you just make him uncomfortable. Like that's the thing. It's like you're not gonna block a jump shot. Very rarely does that happen. But if you can distract him, get a hand in his face, like just make him rush it a little bit, like that's how you defend a 3-pointer. Yeah. So going back to my whole thing, where it's just like I think in terms of that, I think they'll be okay because I think too it'll motivate. And mind you, Utah's a shit team. They're terrible.
So right now, when they're playing again, they're playing Utah again, and I think they're beating the shit out of them again.
They are actually losing by 21 right now.
Are they resting everybody again? What happened? Not that it matters.
Nope.
Oh.
No, they're not.
Oh.
Alex Len has played 14 minutes as a minus 19. 0 for 3 from the field. That's tough.
71-92.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what? I'll chalk it up as one of those. It happens.
I mean, Lauri Markkanen's actually playing decent basketball. He's been garbage all year. He has 26 points right now. So that's your difference. Lauri Markkanen's playing how he should be.
Lauri Markkanen's playing his balls out.
He's actually playing. He's playing
Austin
how he should
Reeves
be.
is a double-double. LeBron's got 50. Yeah, it's not like anyone's playing. I guess Len's playing bad.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's
Is Luka even playing? I don't think. Luka's got 16 points.
Yeah, he's playing fine.
I mean, like I said, we both know in terms. Yeah, Lauri Markkanen's got 26 points. What the fuck?
Yeah, Lauri Markkanen, he has been very bad this year. He's averaging 90 points a game on not great shooting. So like the 26 points right now, that's what he should have been doing all year, and what he's capable of doing. He just hasn't been doing it at all this season.
I mean, like in the grand scheme of basketball, this is what happens. It's just
this game doesn't matter. People have already checked out. The All-Star break starts tomorrow.
The All-Star break.
Yeah, like,
it means more to the Jazz than the Lakers. Like, all right, whatever. We lose one to the Jazz. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's not going to come up in any tiebreakers.
No, absolutely. As I was sort of like, wait, are they resting guys? I guess. Well, now they probably are going to be like, forget it.
Well, yeah. I mean, eventually. I mean, Luka,
who knows? I mean, to be fair, they could go on a run and. In this league, 20 points is really nothing.
It really isn't, especially with Luka Doncic on your team.
Yeah,
it's very easy for him to go on a bit of a heater, score 12 straight, so.
It's not exactly out of it.
Yeah.
It is the All-Star break. Are you going to watch the All-Star stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Yeah, like
the skills thing, is that it?
I don't care. I don't give a shit about the dunk contest. I'll watch skills because it's fun. I'll watch 3-point contest because it's fun. But I'm more interested in the Rising Stars game and the actual tournament, All-Star tournament this year.
Did you hear that they offered Caitlin Clark to come in and she denied it?
I did. Good for her.
Because she said she's not good shooting from a rack.
Interesting. I didn't hear the reason why, but
I mean the whole thing is I kind of get that because I don't know, and I don't know how the NBA guys do this either. I've never understood it, but you don't practice from a rack that often. You kind of have someone throw it to you.
Yeah. Well, the idea though, it is a little weird. Like it's not quite as natural of a shooting motion because you're used to the ball just being in your pocket and shooting rather than having to go off to the side to grab it. So yeah.
So I could see, especially if you're not used to it, and plus she's also just a rookie. She's coming off from here. I can see where it's like
crazy 12 to 18 months. I do not blame her for wanting.
I don't either. Her she's like, hey, I get it. Like you got bigger things you want to worry about, especially like if it's something you're not used to. Because she didn't play in that. She's not playing or played. I don't know if it's still going. That other WNBA league thing they're doing. That 3-on-3 thing.
Is it 3-on-3? I haven't really watched any of it.
I've heard. I don't think it's on any of it. I don't think where it is, but I think it's a 3-on-3 thing, and she didn't play. She didn't want to play in that either. Which I'm again.
All I know is I saw a clip of Who's the girl? Who's the girl
Someone
from
got
LSU? Fuck. What's her name? Angel Reese talking shit about Ionescu, how she couldn't shoot or something, and then she drains like 3 straight threes or something. And is talking shit. I was like, hell yeah.
Nothing's funnier to me than Angel Reese, where it's like, oh, she's the double queen. It's like you've seen any of her goddamn highlights. The girl's the queen. She's the queen of like the there's
stat pad put back.
She has that. Yeah, she has like that Russell Westbrook when he was averaging a triple-double MVP thing.
He's like, I'm gonna get this.
Rebounds were his shot.
Yeah, it's not a great look.
Any play, but I wouldn't be talking shit when you're doing that, lady.
It's tough too because she shot a terrible percentage, and she was a rookie, fine, but she shot a terrible percentage, and she is essentially like their power forward, shooting within like 10 feet.
Yeah, what was her? Yeah, what were her points? What were her points?
Find it real quick. She shot 39% from the field.
Jesus Christ! She shot 18 from beyond the arc and almost 30.
I'm fine with
Jesus Christ.
I'm fine with the 18 because that's not really her role, but 39% as a close to the basket forward is tough. It's tough.
Ooh.
Still, 13 rebounds. That's a lot of rebounds.
It's a lot of rebounds. So how many of those things are your shot? Are you just your shots?
Yeah, 39.5 effective field goal percentage. Is tough. Yeah, that's tough. Can
you imagine that in the NBA?
Yeah, no, that's bad. Though she's a rookie. Hey, well, rookies get a pass. The rookies get a pass always.
Like I said, my whole thing is like, if you're gonna talk that much shit and just stat padding.
Yeah, it's not great. But yeah, so yeah, I'll probably Anyway, All-Star, I'll watch some of it. Like Julian Strawther's in the Rising Stars game for the Nuggets. He got the invite today because Scoot Henderson's out, so I want him to win.
What a great name! What a great name, Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, that dude's fast. It's crazy. He's actually decent now. Last year he was terrible again as a rookie, but now he's like actually might be decent. We'll see. So
now we've now entered the period where there's nothing for a good month.
Not until NBA playoffs. Yeah.
I can bring this up. Anthony Rendon's out for quote a while because he has a hip injury again.
Oh, I'm so sad for you. What are you gonna do without Anthony Rendon?
Fucking won
third base.
We have a guy named Yohan Moncada who will be injured by April 20th.
You saying he will be injured by April 20th?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Nice.
I don't think Yohan Moncada's played 100 games in like years.
Nice. That's always a good start for.
Let me see. The last 3 years he's played it. In 2022 he played in 104 games.
Mm-hmm.
Then 23, 92 games. Last year he played in 12.
That is tough.
Let's see how he does this year. It's another year of where I will be in misery.
Probably. But hey, you got Luka.
I know the Lakers give me life at this point.
They really do, don't they? You were in the toughest spot, like sports-wise. You were in hell. Between the Colts, dysfunction,
misery, the Ducks, fucking misery,
USC,
Lakers, misery, USC, fucking misery,
Angels,
seventh layer of hell.
Luka Doncic is your lifeline, dude. It's crazy.
He brought me life in this. I understand how you feel now where it comes to like all I have is basketball.
Yeah, I
get it.
At least I also have the Avalanche are pretty baller, so I have that going for me too.
The whole thing is I can watch once playoffs start, I'll probably be rooting for the Ice Cats again. So like there's still good hockey I'll watch, but like until then,
there's still good hockey, but it's not your team though.
It's different when it's your watching
team.
The Ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can talk shit. Right. When I can't talk shit, and I listen to annoying Kings fans be like, "Oh, we're so good." It's like, yeah, but your fucking minor league team got their asses handed to them 5-0. So shut up.
Speaking of hockey, are you watching the four what's it called? The four seat tournament? The tournament that's going on right now?
I didn't watch the Canada. I might watch the USA game.
I was gonna say the Canada-Sweden game was on earlier today. I think it might have just finished. And within a minute it was a Cale Makar to McDavid to Crosby to McKinnon for a goal. It's
Jesus
like
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's just a disgusting amount of hockey talent.
What the Jesus? All right. Hold on. We have some breaking news.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. It looks like Alex Bregman signed somewhere.
The Red Sox.
Is that what happened?
Red Sox, 3 years, $120 million.
Jesus Christ! I mean, kudos. Bregman only gets $40 million a year, but 2 years of opt-outs. Jesus Christ!
Is that good or bad? Yay or nay for the Red Sox? I don't know enough baseball. No, I've heard him. I've heard of him. So that's.
I think it's great for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Because and then he turned down 6 years. So apparently the deal originally was 6 years, 170 to sign with them. So now he gets a little bit more money
per year. I mean, and he is what, 30?
Yeah, he's my age. He's probably our age.
A good age. Good move to get one more decent sized contract at 37. Well, and he has opt outs too, so he'll be able to, if he balls out, he can opt out and then sign a bigger deal.
Yeah, so it's one of those bits where it's just like you're betting on yourself, which is good. And it was also one of those deals where you sort of figured it was going to happen.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 3 years, $220 million with 2 opt-outs. So I think it works.
It looks like other teams were only offering like 30 a year.
Yeah, so if that's the case, good for him.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I mean, if I said this morning when the Angels lost Rendon, I said I would throw the fucking bank truck at Bregman and move Mancata to second. But
yeah, but I mean,
I can't have nice things.
Yeah, it's like why would our teams ever spend money except for
we spend money poorly?
Goods. Yeah, I was like,
that's a great. I don't hate it for the Red Sox. I think it's a good move.
No, I mean,
he'll be playing second base, which is a little bit better.
So yeah, hey, not bad. He pairs up with. Is Trevor Story still good? Is that a thing?
If when he's healthy, he's
it's like he was hurt a lot, but he's really freaking good. God,
I mean, I still miss Tulo, if that helps.
I miss Carlos Gonzalez. He was my favorite player.
Cargo
was great. I miss
having Cargo in the show. I loved his swing.
His swing was so pretty. Like my favorite thing ever is him hitting for the cycle and hitting the walk-off home run that hit the third deck in Coors, and you're like, oh my god.
My god.
Just the sound of the bat on that one was just like one of the best sounds in sports, dude. All right. And that's your baseball talk.
Yeah, there's your baseball talk. Now we can shift to video games if you want.
Yeah, let's do a little video games.
So for a game I think both you and I will play, maybe even stream.
Yeah, Borderlands 4.
Streaming it.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4 got an official release date. It is the 23rd of September, which I think is a good time. It beats when they're usually October, so this fits.
Yeah,
word to the wise, if you are listening to this, for the love of God, don't pre-order it way out in advance.
No, don't.
I don't do my pre-orders, and I was saying this before the show. I don't usually do mine till like the day before. If it's like a 9 p.m. release for me, I'll usually do it that Wednesday or Thursday.
Let some of those reviews come in first.
Yeah, dude. I am a firm believer if someone gets and I think most good streamers, and we'll tell you this too, whether it's Aspen Gold, it's I know some of the guys like Borderlands guys like K6 will get a review copy. I'm trying
Cathalion will probably.
Cathalion will. Maybe Jolts will get one. I'm trying to remember who got him for Wonders. Jolts will get one.
Yeah.
So my suggestion is watch those guys. They're usually pretty okay. They're pretty spot on with it, where they'll just sort of tell you hey, it's good, it's bad, it's indifferent. Truth be told, as someone I came after Borderlands 3 came out, but I was there for Wonderlands. Wonderlands shit the bed pretty hard.
Wonderlands wasn't great. Borderlands 3, I think, was fun. Just story-wise, not great.
I was talking to someone in it earlier when it was. I expect nothing from. I don't know where your expectations are. I expect nothing from this game. I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be bad. I'm nothing this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is just me with video games at all nowadays. I expect zero things. I don't get excited for new video games anymore.
My expectation.
I'll play it if it's fun after.
I was playing the prime example. I was playing the demo for Monster Hunter. I thought it was fun, but I'm like, oh, it's just a demo because all it is, basically, if you haven't played Monster Hunter, all it is just like raid bosses from WoW.
It's just kill stuff.
It's just raids. You just go kill stuff and you get a party and you just murder things and you just continue on. Like that's all it is, which is fun. Like, mind you, I don't think it's bad, but it's like I don't know myself into. But when it comes to like Borderlands, I don't. As the excommunicated Borderlands community guy, I don't know what to expect because this is like going into a main series with this. I don't know what to expect.
I mean, to me,
I can't wait for more CJ initial tips on it.
There are a couple of those for Borderlands 3. One of those is like my best performing video.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's how to reroll.
Is the reroll? I think what's funny. I think I've used that because I was like, wait, what? Someone did because I needed something out of it.
Yeah, no, it's probably one of the few videos that was actually useful I ever put out. But yeah, no, I here's the thing. Gameplay wise, it'll be great. Right, because Borderlands 3 gameplay-wise was fantastic. It was super smooth. They'll have fun things. It'll be wacky. It'll have the Borderlands charm. I already know because, and this is all video game communities, not just Borderlands.
God damn. Hold on, I want to point this out.
Yeah, what's up?
So your reroll anointments in Borderlands 3 video has 53k views, and your far-fetched easy evolve also has almost 50k views.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, it's how to evolve into Surfetch in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah. God honestly, if I were to ever make videos again, those are the ones to make. Like just educational shit on how to do something, even if it's like obvious. Like the reroll thing isn't that difficult to figure out. You just have to go find it. But like,
it's so bullshit because it's rerolling.
It is. It is 100% bullshit. But those types of videos do super well.
Yeah. Because you had. Oh, this was. Wait.
Because there's always when people that can't figure it out.
Hold on. Wait, it took them till they dropped the director's cut DLC to reroll.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't real until the director's cut. Yeah, no, Borderlands 3 had its issues. Like gameplay wise, it was fun, but the story was meh. People hated some of the characters, and then it had some of this quality of life stuff, like the reroll that just wasn't there. I'm hoping Borderlands 4 they learn from their mistakes, but if we're being honest,
they in Wonderlands they did have you could kind of keep because that was the whole bit where I jokingly said about Wonderlands post game is I called it reroll simulator because that's all you were doing is you were re-rolling for basically anointments. You're just re-rolling for perks.
But anyway, like in terms of Borderlands 4, like it's gonna have fun gameplay, it's gonna be wacky, it's gonna have cool guns and shit like that, but there's going to be a character the community is going to hate, and the community is going to be toxic about it. And this isn't just Borderlands, but all communities or all video games are toxic about something of their game for whatever reason. Like, they just can't enjoy things. So, that's what I expect.
Because we don't necessarily... I know looking at it, I feel underimpressed with all of them.
Yeah, there's something about all the Borderlands games that sucks. Like, the first one, gameplay-wise, just kind of meh.
I'm playing through it a little bit, and it feels. I mean, granted, that came out 2008.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Yeah, like 2007, 2008.
But it was just so because there was
like
no
slow and gray, and
there was no story.
Yeah,
there was like no because I didn't realize how lack of a story there was. But I'm lucky because I was. And I have to get back to it. I was playing through it with Frost. When it comes to like him and his Borderlands knowledge, he's like,
oh yeah,
he knows all of it.
He knows a lot of shit.
So when I'm playing with him, when I'm getting it through like his eyes, it fit like more of the gaps were filled in because like my first game was 2, so it was sort of like I'm playing backwards, and he tells me, no, you're playing it the correct way. He's like, you play 2. And then you can either go into 3, or if you want to go back and play 1, because we start at 2. you have a better foundation, and then all you're doing is learning all the stuff prior. Which I'm like, okay, this makes more sense because the story in 1 was just because I know like the main villain in 1, there is no main villain until the end.
Well, and the idea of 1 is just to find the vault. Like they didn't. Yeah. The story was very basic. It was just like, hey, you're on this planet, go find the treasure, like that type of thing.
It came out in 2009.
Okay. But like for me, I actually disagree with Frost a lot on that because 1, I played the first, and I could be biased because I played the first one when it came out way back in the day. Mm-hmm. But like to me, and this is true with all these games, like I have so much trouble playing like the sequel and then going back to the old one because there's always bells and whistles and quality of life stuff and all that stuff missing from the first one. Where you're just like, for me, I'm like, I don't want to play this. Like, I could slide in the other game and it made traveling much faster.
Oh, that's so true. I could slide,
like,
yeah.
Like things like that. Like I can't go back.
I'm with you
because I tried playing Borderlands 1 again and it was a terrible experience.
I think the one thing I liked in Borderlands,
it was fun back in the day though.
I think the one thing I liked in Borderlands 1, and I thought it was weird, but I was like, I guess it's not too bad if realistically, was the way the guns were. It was like you had levels for each gun.
Yes.
So like you had a pistol, like, SMG, and all that. And I was like, I'm like, that's not the work. I don't mind that too much because then it was just like, oh, I can work this archetype a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Because I know in like 2, I know in one of them, because I know now, like, I think in 2, like, the perks were just like, oh, you get SMG damage, where this one was like, oh, just level up your gun.
Yeah, there was definitely more of more of an RPG element to it, where you, like, level up your skills type of thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know, like, honestly, I'm kind of excited for Borderlands 4, but only as much as I am for any other game, which is not super
a lot
hype. Like, part of it's I'm 33. That's probably part of it. Like,
I think at this point, and I was thinking about this as I've gotten older, I'm so in the habit of like I know the games I want to get at this point, and it's like that's all I really care about. Where it's like, oh, the show comes out on the 18th. Okay, I'm buying that. There's like one other game like I'm like, oh, I'm probably gonna get that soon.
Yeah,
and then everything else, it's sort of like. I mean, I want like there's other games I want to play. Like, I would love to play Elden Ring, but it's like way down the list at this point.
That one, yeah, like, and that one's tough because it looks so fun, and I've tried playing it. It's just there's so much commitment to that one.
I mean, like coming out Friday isn't like, and then like Avowed's coming out Friday, which is like supposed to be like a Skyrim-esque game.
Is it? I see, and part of it again, I'm not in the loop as much with video games as I was like 2 or 3 years ago with what's coming out. Like, I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, I think they said Avowed was supposed to be like a Skyrim-esque game. And it's from Obsidian.
Oh shit, is it? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I love Obsidian games. Because they did The Outer Worlds, right? And then they did New Vegas.
That's Outer Worlds getting a sequel, by the way.
Good. That game was fantastic.
So like the whole thing is like I like this, like anything that reminds me of Skyrim, like I'm in. But it's also like,
honestly, I might buy this, like, because dude, they made Knights of the Old Republic 2 is one of my favorites ever. New Vegas is one of my favorites ever. South Park: Stick of Truth, dude.
Yeah, that was great.
Outer Worlds.
I played Outer Worlds to a certain degree, and I've erased my save a couple times.
Yeah, that one's good. It's very Obsidian. It's very Fallout New Vegas.
So like, there's a lot of stuff where I'm just like, I'm so mad about. And also, too, I have no problem living vicariously through streamers at this point.
Well, yeah, and with all these games, why not just buy it 6 months from now when it's on Steam sale for $20 versus buying it on launch? Like, unless it's a multiplayer game, I think that's the one exception. Is some multiplayer games, sometimes they can die before you can even, if you wait too long.
Oh, hey, you do what I did. I got Justice or Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League for free twice.
Yeah, see, there you go, and that game is dead.
That game is dead. They stopped doing it.
So, but yeah, I don't know. There's been a lot of games like that Star Wars game that came out last year. I think Avowed's going to be on. I think Game Pass. I think Avowed's going to be on Game Pass. Actually, oh, is it really?
I think.
I don't know.
I think that's what I heard.
Honestly, I'll probably just stick with my system and wait until it goes on sale in
Game Pass.
October.
So yeah, the full release or standard edition Xbox Game Pass users is on the 18th.
Okay.
So again, cool. Just dude, go watch a streamer. Go watch your favorite RP streamer.
Yeah.
Watch him play it.
Or because it's a single player game, right? Just play it whenever. Just wait. Because it doesn't.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter.
There's nothing.
It'll be the same game 10 years from now.
Yeah. There's nothing. I want to normalize this, and I don't say that because I stream often or irregularly, but I am a firm believer of there's nothing wrong living vicariously through through a streamer watching it. That's what I had to do for years when I was in college, when I was poor and broke.
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, I'm still poor and broke, but like, there's nothing wrong with watching a Let's Play, whether it's on Twitch, it's on YouTube, like, nothing wrong with it. That's how we have to do most of it. That's how I'm sort of, sometimes I'm saddened that that's gone. That like Let's Play stuff is gone. Like on a launch day where people are playing the game all day and then uploading it in chunks.
Well, it exists. It's just it's not nearly the.
It's long form content. It's just long form content.
Because there's who is it? Tetra Ninja? Is that his name? There's a couple big YouTubers that they're like the OGs of doing that stuff that still do it.
I know like Asmon will upload like chunks of like his full gameplay and just like, hey, I played this, here you go, here's all of it, and they just upload it in like 4-hour chunks.
Yeah,
which maybe might be the way to go, because I've seen there's a guy that he's fairly big that does that, where he uploads his full gameplay playthroughs.
Gotcha.
He calls them long plays, and he'll upload them in like 8-hour chunks.
Right.
He just records it and uploads it, and I was like, no commentary, it's just the game. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Man. That's the way to do it sometimes.
No, but that's my whole thing. Like, if you don't want to buy, like, trust me, I get it. When $60, $70 is a lot for a fucking game, especially when it's like, that game might suck.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of them. A lot of stinkers.
Live vicariously through a streamer.
Hell yeah. Save your money.
Nothing wrong with it.
Wait until Steam sale.
Which is soon. I mean, I don't know. I can't guarantee something will be on Steam sale.
No, but by Christmas time, there'll be discounts. Give it 6 months. There's always discounts.
Well, considering...
Except for Nintendo games. That's the exception.
I kid you not. I find... This is hilarious. 2K and fucking Borderlands games are on sale every goddamn quarter.
Yeah.
At this point, it's hilarious. If you buy a Borderlands game at full price, you're an idiot.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a lot of games.
That's what I'm gonna do with Borderlands 4. I'm waiting until the summer of 2026 to play that shit.
I'm always gonna buy it at launch. So I think I'm gonna try to. I think I have to with content.
Nah.
They're spiting my veins, so I got to do it. I did it with Wonderlands and it was fun.
Yeah, Wonderlands was fun for a little bit, but I don't think I ever beat it. Man.
You didn't miss. I beat it. You didn't miss much.
I got bored. All right.
Do
we have anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. New Magic the Gathering set happened last Friday.
I saw that. Yeah. I meant to ask you about that. I saw that. Is there anything? What's the? It's like it should be up my alley. It's like synthwave futuristic.
It's race cars. It's a death race. Is the theme. It's fun. The mechanics are okay. They're not gonna do much in constructed unless you build stuff around them. However, my pre-release, I did pull the special guest Chrome Mox, which is $100, and the Chase Mythic, that's like $30. So even before I played a game, I won the pre-release because I got Chrome Mox.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Every time I played it in a game, like there was one I played it turn 1 Chrome Mox, and the guy's like, "Well, I lose this game," and I'm like, "Probably not, but okay." And he kicked my ass. So.
Oh well, there you go.
But yeah, fun set. Not the worst. There's been better, but not the worst.
One day we got to play some. We got to do a day. We have to play Magic like on Spell Table.
Hell yeah, I'm down. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. We'll be back on Saturday with Bryce. We'll get his thoughts as well on the Lakers stuff, Super Bowl. Well, you kind of saw his thoughts in chat. He hated it, but yeah. We'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace, dudes. Oh, I gotta find OBS. There's OBS, so I can hit end.